Hey guys, it's Patrice. Good evening and happy Thanksgiving to my Canadian watching audience. In this video this evening, I'm actually going to be cooking a Thanksgiving meal, but not with a turkey. It's with chicken legs. And since you guys know I don't eat turkey because I was actually friends with a turkey, a wild turkey, back in 2020. So yeah, these are just some vegetables that I cut up that I'm going to be putting into the bottom of the pan. And we have some red peppers or capsicums, some onions, some sliced potatoes, and some peeled and unpeeled garlic. And I also have the raw chicken legs here. I'm going to be also cooking this fine herb and wild rice. But first things first, I'm going to be right back. So I've got the oven preheating to 500 Fahrenheit, and I'm going to start by putting in a little bit of olive oil into the bottom of this pan. And I'm going to go ahead and layer these vegetables on the bottom, like so. And just put all the vegetables inside the bottom of the pan here. And the garlic as well. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and season this with some salt and some pepper to start. And the pepper. So for the chicken, I'm just going to liberally season with Himalayan salt on top of the chicken itself. And that's my oven preheating to 500. And that's pretty much the seasonings I'm going to use for right now. I'm going to pop this in the oven for 20 minutes on the 500 Fahrenheit. So it's now in the oven at 500 Fahrenheit for 20 minutes, uncovered. I'm actually going to be able to use some of the tomato paste to put on top of the chicken after it gets the searing for 20 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm going to also start cooking this rice. So this is just your basic Ben's Original Fast and Fancy. Rabbit was the only store that was open today, so that's where I went to get these things from. And basically you can cook it in the stovetop, or you can do in the microwave, but I'm going to do stovetop. Oops, I didn't see that. So that's really easy, guys. All you're going to do is just add the seasoning package right into the rice, and then 1/3 cup of water. Turn on the stove. Give it a quick stir. Add in a pat of butter. And I'll be right back. And for the topping for the chicken, I have some tomato paste that I'm just going to place a couple spoonfuls of, or so, in this bowl here. I think about 3 should be good. And to that I'm going to add in some lemon, fresh squeezed lemon. Probably about 1/2 lemon or so. Stir it up. I think I'm going to put in more lemon. Let's see here. Yeah, I've got the other half here. Oops, a little seed got in. Oops. Okay. And what else? A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, and some extra virgin olive oil. And the rice is now cooking, so I'm going to give this a covering and lower the heat. I'm also going to add in a little bit of crushed chilies. And just a couple spoonfuls of water.
Okay, so once the chicken has come to that 20-minute point, I'm going to go ahead and top up this mixture on top of the chicken legs. Be back.
I'm also going to add in a tiny bit of paprika. Probably about 2 teaspoonfuls. And lastly, I forgot one ingredient. Just a touch of ground cumin, like literally 1/4 teaspoon. Perfect.
So it's been 20 minutes and it's now time to remove the chicken from 500 degrees Fahrenheit to apply the seasoning. So the chicken has developed a nice coloring from that 500 Fahrenheit for 20 minutes, as you can see. And now I'm going to coat it with this tomato mixture that I showed you guys earlier that I was making. Just going to put it right on top.
So I've just coated both pieces. And I'm just going to lower the heat on the oven from 500 down to 450. Okay, so I've placed them back in the oven at 450, and we're going to check on it in around 45 minutes. And it's time to take a quick peek at the rice. The rice is looking good. Looks like it's pretty much all cooked. And I'll just turn off the heat and just let it stay covered. Well guys, I just pulled the chicken out of the oven after an hour and 20 minutes baking time. Part of it was uncovered and then the rest of it was covered. So it got a really nice crust and it created some juice and it looks really amazing. So I'm going to be tasting a piece of it shortly. Just going to wait for it to cool, but it smells so amazing. Oh my goodness. I mean, everything's roasted so nicely. All right, be back. Alrighty, this Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving meal is ready to taste. We have the chicken leg here with some of the garlic, potatoes, onions, a little bit of the sauce, and it's a well-cooked chicken. Oh, and a little bit of the rice too. So I'm going to start with the rice because I really enjoy eating rice occasionally, especially for a Thanksgiving treat. So let's try the rice. Always delicious as always. Super yummy. And I like these garlic pieces. Kind of whole. Very tasty. Now let's taste some of the chicken. Everything is so yummy and flavorful. A little tasting of this chicken here. As you can see, it's juicy and tender. It's nice and lemony, and also you can taste some of that tomato paste. So the spices are really good on it. Overall, I'm very pleased. Oh, I guess I should try a little bit of the potato. Look at that potato, nice and roasted. I suppose I could have put carrots in, but I didn't have any. Carrots would go so well with this, or even like pieces of pumpkin or squash. So yummy. It's a little bit sweet, a little bit lemony, a little bit salty, very savory tasting. And some of the capsicum or red pepper. Overall, I'm super pleased. Really delicious for this Thanksgiving evening meal. And I wanted to take you, pardon me, and I wanted to thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to watch my video. Feel free to give it a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for new content. I post regularly and daily. And until next time, see you later, and thanks for watching. I believe I will give my own meal probably about an 8 out of 10. I'm pleased with it. The flavors are all really, really wonderful, and especially for the Thanksgiving day. Awesome. See you soon.